Well, this is the second take of this segment for the first segment for update 3. I was talking away and I looked up and saw the microphone wasn't on, and I normally switch that on first as I go through switching the camera on. Forgot to do it, and then that's it. So these are these parts here to make say 2 sets for the actual the wheels bases that are what I call them, the axle connections to the wheels. Basically I've got them all clipped off, not cleaned up yet. That was cleaned up as well, so I've actually done that. These have got to be cleaned up. These are the steering rods, and I was explaining that I've got this part here in position now, which moves both ways because you only drop it into place, you don't actually glue it. So it doesn't say that, but it's got to be moved for the actual the steering mechanisms. That's what we're on at the moment. So I'm going to do is I'm going to start off gluing this bit in place first, so you can see it there. But there you go. It goes with the goes with to the back like this. So you can see with that goes to the back. So I'm going to put that on now, so it's done. And that'll be done. And I can actually put a bit of glue there, and a little bit of glue on this side. There you go. So that's glue in there. So that's been done. There you go. So that's been done. Really frustrating when you're talking away and done all the bits and pieces and it doesn't work. So we're actually doing quite well. And what I was saying is the fact that I've watched a couple of builds on YouTube of this, and it goes together really well. There's a really couple of good ones that I enjoy watching. All the weathering and that. I'm not going to go quite as far as that, but I will go be doing a bit of pre-shade and all stuff like that. And because this part, when you look it down on it, you won't see. And one of them actually done some wiring for a brake pipes, hoses, in fact, and to the actual axles. I might go in along with that as well, because it might be a good idea using some lead and some plastic blocks where the actual connection goes into certain areas. So I might do that as well. You will see it in this area more than what you will at the back, because obviously the back fact, but I'll most probably do it the same if I do it. So what we're going to do now though is get this steering mechanism done, and these are the 2 lots of parts done. So they're all the same. You have to make 2 sets with the same parts on C on this sprue, the C sprue. This one you can see here. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. So what I'm going to do now is clean these parts up now that I've got done, and you've already seen me glue that one. So I'm going to clean up and then come back. I won't be switching the microphone off, as you can see. As you'll hear later. Here we go. Okay, see you in a couple of seconds. Right, I'm back. I've made one, and there it is. And the way you're meant to see it is, I can't even get it to stand that way. So it's on the drawing is like that. That bottom bit there. And if you can see it in the picture there, it's about the same. There you go. So I'm going to do that. Another one the same way. So right out, I'll put that in there out of the way. I lost a couple of bits ago, so I'm going to kick it going on the floor. So it's quite funny when you think about it. But anyway, so we're going to get the 2 cups have to go together, and I found a way. I think it's going to be easier. I'm going to try it this time. So it's got to go into there. Get that circle around and to there. I think the only way I can get this to sit really well easily, this it is fiddly. I suppose this could have been done in one go. Nope, I'm not going to. Oh, now I've dropped it. I think I can find it straight away. No, I can't. I see, there's it. Well, I'm back, and it took 20 minutes. It disappeared completely, so really ridiculous, but there you go. So I'm going to try and get this bit glued together and get it in. So here we go. Fun and games had by all, as they say. Right, so now I'm going to get a bit of glue on this and try and get it together quickly. So there we go. So I'm going to put a bit of glue there. Oops. In fact, I might do something slightly different. I might try and hold it with this, which might be better. There we go, and if this works, be some case for another glue, won't it? So. And I'm going to get that bit the right way up and slot it on. It's like anything else. Nearly at look at that, nearly at it. You wouldn't think this bit, there's a, no, that's alright. Sometimes I think it's easy modelling when you're not got a camera, but just as long as I get a bit glued on there, then I'll be okay. So I'm going to get that bit up here and go into there. Right, so hey up Chuck. I think I've got it there. Now I'm going to get a bit of glue inside like I did last time. Right, and hold it steady. Right, now we've got that bit, but I've got to let that glue a little bit like I did the last one, so I'll come back in a few seconds. Sorry about the delays of all this. Oh, of course it wouldn't have a delay for you, it's just a case of me trying to find it to this part when I lost it. Right, I'm back and we're still doing this bit, and as I've showed you in the last clip, I found this and I've given it a strip. I've just had my Sunday lunch, and so back up here just for a little while. So I was going to be doing the steering rods, but I know I've got to melt those into place, so I'm going to have to wait for that bit and the next segment. But here we go. So this now goes into this, and it goes this way. When I was doing it last time, I kept thinking it was the other way, but it is this way. And it goes into there like that, and if you can see, like that. And then the other bit goes on here, this way, and then that stays put on where it goes. So what I've got to do now is take this bit off, offer a little bit of glue around some of the bit, not there, a little bit there, a little bit there, because I can add a bit more around later, and then put this on. And there it is, goes into position. That's it, got it, and it squeezes in like so. And now I'm going to do my little run of glue around the outside, which I see now. I'm going to hold it from the top, like so, so I can go around this, around the other side, just to make sure it all gets sweet, the glue gets sucked in. And then basically put it down here and then squish it down. And that is down there. I'm going to let that glue. In fact, what we've got to do now is get this to turn this way, so that's facing me, and then put the block. Oh, it's got to be that way. Of course you can turn that any way you like, because it rotates, so it doesn't matter about what position it is at the moment. So now I'm going to put a look at that there, and you've got that bit goes on the pool. That's part 20 goes underneath the bottom at the sloped angle. So this is a sloped angle, so it goes on to this bit there. So I have cleaned that up, I think. No, I haven't, so I've got to give that a bit of a clean up. Here's me. Here's this over here. So now we're going to give that a clean up. Swap to the other side, and that side's not too bad. Yep, that's okay. And that's how small it is. And that's the other side of it. And that is that side of it. There you go. Right, anyway, so we're going to put that on the bottom. So I'm going to get it like so. Don't want this to fly through the air. Bit of glue on the bottom. And now I've got to get this bit. So that, oh, that's good. So this bottom side's there, and that square goes into there. And we do it like that. So there you go. And now we've got another one done. And that's good. So I'm just going to reinforce that little bit there, even though it's not going to take no stress, I don't think. There you go. I've got two done now. I can put them both in the same pot because they're exactly the same. So that's done. So we've done that. And now that bit goes onto there. Oh, that was the nasty one. Right, here we go. So that bit goes into there. That's why this turns. So let's have a look, see what we got. Ah, right, I'm going to see what we're doing because I ain't going to do it glue it yet. Well, I could do, I suppose, because it's sided. Yep, it goes in there. It's going to be a bit of a fiddly one by the looks of it, so I might have to do this off camera, but give it another go. Ah, there you go. Is it the right way up though? Funny enough, I accidentally got it the right way up. So, or did I? Nope, got them the wrong way up. So I'll take that off. Yeah, they are the same. They can't be. Yep, that one's okay. And now this one's got to be the same way. Well, that's weird, because if you've got to do them the same, then I've got to I've got to strip that off. Well, I'm going to switch off now because I'm not happy with that. It doesn't show you about that bit. Well, I've come back and I've got got one sorted now, so I've got the other one sorted as well. So I'm going to put them in and glue them into place. And that's in place, and that's exactly the way it's meant to be. That's good, and the wheels will be level. What a pain. Right, so put it over there. I've got to do this one now. This one's the one I've just glued again. Just going to get a little smarten up around the outside, but I don't think you need it. What a pain. So when you do these, like that, the drawing's perfect, but you've got to make sure you turn that groove so it's facing the front of the engine in towards the front of the Jeep, and then you'll have them both same. So they show you that, but if I did them both like that and it basically didn't fit, so I made sure that I have that. Do one, check it, and then put it up and make sure you get that little groove at the facing the front. So now I'm going to go into glue the other one now, and I've got that one on. It moves lovely, which it should do. Right, now got to do this one now, and this one's got to be facing the front, and it's got to be that way as well. It does fit. Yes, it does. Right, so I'm going to put a bit of glue in it so I can actually get the fit in there. There you go. With a bit of glue it slides in nicely, and it has. I'm going to leave that one there. This one could do it a bit more. I'm going to take that one out because I want to level this one up. For some reason that's not quite level. Yep, that goes in there a bit now. I'm going to put a bit of glue and push it in. Just hold it there. Right. At the moment they look odd because they're in different positions, but yeah. What a frustrating thing. You've got to really make sure you watch that. That bit's got to be facing forward on both of them to the front of the vehicle. Because it doesn't say that. It says do them the same. But if you do them the same, in my eyes it was wrong. So just do one. Make sure you can get it on the right angle. Looking at this drawing down here. And when you do that, you'll be able to get the next one right as well. So, and they're both. Now. Perfect. Right, so we've done that. Now I'm so frustrated with that, I'm going to call it quits today. Now it's 17:57, so getting there bit by bit. We've got those cleaned up, ready to start, and I've got to do these bits now, and I can do them. So then we start doing the old welding with a. Now it looks like a flattened head of a screwdriver, or a nail in that case. But I'm going to do a screwdriver anyway. Just do it. I've got an old one I can use. So there you go. What a bit of fuss that was. That's coming off a bit. Hold that there. I'm going to put a bit of filler in there, a bit of Mr. Servicer just to close that silly hole up. You do it like that, it's okay. Anyway, I'm going to do that because it's okay, the glue's going to hold it. So, what a bit of fuss. So, thank you very much for watching so far. And anyway, this, I don't know why I'm saying that for, because this is not the end of the video. So here we go. We'll switch it off for now. Catch you in the next segment. Just a quick segment to say I've done those bits there, and they're all there. They've moved and they've got those bits on. So that's all done. So that's okay. They both go, and I've took that bit out of the middle because I've got that ready to do the screwdriver. I'm not going to do melting on camera because I know full well if I keep looking at the camera I'm going to destroy these little clips. It's a shame we didn't have a little bit to put on it, but all we've got to do is look at this. This goes this way in the car, in the Jeep. Then this one there has to come down. So this one goes down and that goes there, and it goes over there, and this one goes up underneath. So if I leave it like that, I know full well I'm just going to melt that bit there very lightly to do it, and it'll be okay. So that's what we're going to be doing, and I'll be doing that and showing you the result. That's all I can do. I don't want to take a chance. I lost a bit earlier on, and it was one of those arms. It flew off, and guess where it was? It was on the floor again, but I checked on the floor first time, didn't find it. Anyway, I got it in the end, and that's the main thing. So right, it's the end of this segment. I'll catch you when I've actually shown you these bits in place. Thank you. Well, got the natural light and the lights on to show this. It's pouring down raining outside, which is good because we need the rain. And my water leak on the main pipe has now been fixed, so that's good. So my water meter is stationary when it's since 2022. We've had bills rising, and they finally found a leak, and now, so we've sorted that out. Now we're looking into, I've just read the meter, and they're gonna read it in a week's time, and then give me some money back if they think it's needed, and I think it will be because was paying way too much. Anyway, getting off the wet. Here we go. So we've actually done all this now, and I've even done this, and I've done this off camera because I had to use a scalpel, one of the scalpel blades to warm up, so I could just make them all this bit work, and I've got that working. I wish it had been a case where you just put a glue a circle on. I could have done that, but I didn't do it. So right, so we've done this, and we've done all this, and I'll bring this. I'll put it over. Put it over there for a minute. Right, so here we go. So what it is, there it is, and if I just turn it, it works. There you go. So this works all right, it's all done. So I've got to that part, so we've actually finished. Let's move that over there a bit out of the way. We finished that, now we're going to go over the page, and now we start with the engine. And yeah, so but I'm thinking about doing what someone else has done, running a few wires along here for the brake bits and pieces, and same over the back. So I might have to do a bit towards that, but I can actually build the engine before I start that, so that's not a problem. So yeah, quite pleased with that now. That's the way we're gonna see it. So this will be sprayed eventually once I get to a certain point, because I'm going to be spraying things and then putting them on, because the engine is going to be slightly different, isn't it? Mainly. Anyway, so stop me waffling. So right, I'm going to come back in my next segment to show you what we're doing here on the engine. See you later. Well, I'm back, and it's now Thursday the 22nd, and over the weekend just gone, I had the trots, and I'll say just like that. I think most people will know what I mean by that. And it lasted, and a stomach problem for at least 3 days and a bit. So I didn't do so much modelling, and then when I did get back, I was doing something with updating the computer to Windows 11, which I've just done. So that was okay. And so I've done some other sorting out and got some backup drives sorted on my computer, so that I can actually, when I'm recording these videos, I can still carry on backing them up, because the hard drive was getting a bit full. So anyway, you don't need to really know that, but anyway, that's the reason I've been away. Now I've got a nice, nearly finished my tea now, because I've been in here a little while, and I actually chopped some little blocks here. You can see them. These are meant for the brake lines. Now I'm not sure whether I'm going to use them, because I think by the time I cover everything up, apart from the front area, it might not work so well. So I'm not, but I've actually got this far, and I think I showed it in the last video, but if I do that now, So that's where we got, and I've actually put these two bits. So if you go to this, I've finished all what was on. Excuse me, I'll just come back in a sec. There we go. I finished all this, as you most probably know, with the previous little segments I've got. I've got to go through them and make sure I haven't used them in a previous update, but anyway, they're there. And so I've done all that, including the steering, and I think I'll put that in it. And then it got to this page, number 6. Now I looked at all this. This is all about building the engine, which is okay. That's looking forward to that. That'll be starting soon. But I went to this button. I've circled it because I've actually done those parts, them 2 parts there. So they didn't interfere with anything else, so that was okay. And there you go. It's all on there. And this does work still. That's done. So that's it. Now I did do this. I cut this off and clean up, really mainly to see what if I needed to do any filling in underneath. I don't think I have to do too much, and to check it works. And I've actually done what someone else did on a previous video when I was building this, opened up these 3 holes slightly so that when I slide this in, which I can show you, it hasn't gone over this one before, but so we'll try it. So you come in here through the centre and you go down and down, and there you go. And it slots into place and it goes in there, and opening up the holes was a good idea. It does actually do it, and that one's all lined up as well, so that's okay. So I'm going to come back off with this because it's just a test, and up we go. So that makes it nice and easy to fit, so I can put that back in the box anyway. But what I've also had come, and sorry about the squeakers, yeah, I've had this set come, the glass set, and these wheels. Now I cleaned one off just to see whether it's any good, and it's this one, and there it is. Now that's got a lot of detail on it, and it's really nice, and it's got this bit. I've got to clean that bit off to make it peg into the wheel, so like I did on one, into that like a washer that goes, what's it called, it's a retaining plastic bush, that's it, that goes inside the wheel nets before we put this on. So it's going to be like that, okay. It's going to, but really do like what the detail is. There you go, very nice. So that's that. So I've got those to do, so I haven't got to build them up, they're all there, just got to clean them where the electric is. So I'll put that over there away. Then I had this bit come, I haven't got it yet. This is to do with the radio, and there it is. Oops, if I do that you're going to see better, like that. Number 1 of the blast. I sent over to the EU for this, for a great company, and they've got a lot of other stuff there as well. It's worth having. So this bit, and this is radio covered up with all the bits and pieces, and the phone and the wires and everything. So it's pretty good. You can see the wire in there. It's going to be really nice on the back. So I'm going to have the radio in this one. That's okay. So I'll put that over there. And then I think I had this one, and I think I showed this. This set I've actually showed with all these bits there. I think I'll do it again. There you go. So these bits here, I'll pick and choose what I want to use here, but that looks good. They've got a new head. I think I did mention that, so that would put that over there away. And this is the one. This is the one. The seats. I'm not going to show you that, but I'll just do that so you can see it is. That's going to be there. And where's the other bit, which I most probably won't be using now. And this is to do with the actual the screen down with its cover on, and there it is there. So I may not use that because I like the idea of the screen being up because it's quite a nice looking screen. So but this would work, but it's all covered. So I'm not going to go with this. I'm going to have the screen up. So that I sent for it anyway, and it was a good price. So there you go. So what we're going to be doing now, I'll come off to get this back. We're going to come back to this, and we're going to start building with the engine. And so I've done that bit, so we're just going to go through with this engine and start building it. And then obviously that's nearly ready for spray, but I want to put the wires on. So before I start the engine, I might have a look at where the actual wires and bits go to actually get the wire running round, so for the actual brake lines. So if I think you're going to see them, it's worth it, and if it's not, then I won't bother. But anyway, but I know someone else that did it, and it did look quite nice. Right then. So I'm going to switch off now and decide what I'm going to do. See you in the next segment. Well, as you can see, I've jumped forward a little bit and I've got these bits all cleaned up and these bits as well to go inside. So the wheels turn. I'm tempted not to make the wheels actually turn, but actually physically, but still have the steering. But that's what I'm thinking about, because it's not a model that I'm going to play with, is it? So there we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these together. Now, there's two front and that goes in there, and I'll do the next one there into that bit. And then what we're going to do is put one of these on there. These are all the same number parts. If you see that, it's got C2, and over there it's C2 as well, and C4. That's the only difference, the two where the front wheels and the back wheels. So what we're going to do is put these on now. I'm going to run a bit of glue around this. I've cleaned them all up like I said, and it's going to go in like this, like so. Turn that around a little bit. I'm going to run a little bit of glue around because it's got to be a bit strong. And I'm just going to touch it. So, and then push. And that's it. That's that one done. So now what we're going to do is the next one, which is here. So I can actually do the same on this. Run a bit of glue around there. Not too warm in here now, so which is good. And this is the one. And as soon as I did that, it bit straight away. So I'm just going to do a little dab, like I said. A couple of dabs. A couple of dabs. I'm still not sure about the brake wires yet. I'm thinking about detailing the engine though, but I'm not sure about the brake wires yet. Because obviously when the front pivots, the wire's going to go into the side of the wheel, and it's going to bend. So I could run it over and so you might not be able to see that anyway. So I might just run a few wires around to make it look good. I've drilled these out, these little blocks. I've done those as well. So right we go. So that's the two there, and then we're going to do this one. So it goes into there. I thought these were actually the ones you push in, but they're made of plastic. They're just solid plastic, so which is a bit unusual. There it is, and that goes in there. Right, here we go. And back with this, and there, and onto this. Squip. There you go. I'll do the same again. Just a little touch, touch, and touch, and touch, and push that down. That's it. That's another one. So here we go again. Same principle. I've got my computer glasses on again, silly devil. So just come off that. There you go. And turn that. Do this again. Oops, did too much. Oops. And there you go. So if I push that in now. Lovely. So now we've got those done. Now these can go onto here. Now I'm thinking the ones that are circles, that's that bit. Ah, right, so that must go on the front because it's got, yeah, that goes on the front like that, and these go on the back. These ones go on the back because they got that shape. So I'm going to wait for a little while. I'll come back and we'll glue that in a second. Right, I'm back. I've got the switch on, but anyway, but I've got the two back ones on. I pushed them on, they went tightly, and then glued them in place as they were there, so that's okay. I've got that one on, and now basically you've got to get this, a bit of liquid on this, and it slips into place. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to come in here, and I think that goes that way this time. And here we go. So we've got to get the back one, and it's on. Funny, I couldn't get it to fit dry, but I could get it to fit wet. So we've got that there now. So they're both done, and there you go. So there you go, so they're done. So we got those on, and I only to put them on because I realised I watched someone else when he was done, and he had someone build the chassis for him, and he had these wheels on anyway, and yes, you're going to work out perfect. And yeah, so I might run a bit of glue around that now, look, just a bit of liquid like I did last time, just to make sure that we don't lose anything. There you go. I don't want to do it too much. There you go. Give it a blow, and coming from underneath a little bit as well, just a little bit of this one. There you go. So we can leave that to dry now. So we're getting there slowly. Put that back in the drawer. Do that, and we've got these to do later. Now I've got to make a decision now what to do about that. Well, this bit. So I've done that. I'm going to go back, and this is where we really are, because I just went forward to put that on. As I said, I could see that, and it looks. That's funny. That one's a bit. It's gone a bit. I think it's my glasses. There you go. Yep. Yeah, it looks okay to me. It just looks a little bit odd when you look at it in different places. So there you go. So that's done. So now that's that bit's done, which so we've done all that up to this point, and we skipped to do that bit there without putting the wheels on, and yeah, I'm going to be able to push those in. I can shave those until they come and fit in, and as I said, if they don't turn, as I said, I'm not really worried. So now we're back with this part now, so this is how you start. Oh no, we're over this side. Well, always a bit odd. Right, there we go. So we're jumping ahead, and I think I did show you that I got those bits on earlier on. We did test fit the chassis on top. That's back in the box now. So now we're going to start on this part now. So right, I'll be coming back in a second once I've got the parts ready to start doing. See you in a couple of seconds. Right, we're back now, and we'll start doing this now, because we've got to get the engine parts off, 55 and 54, which you can't miss because it's here. So I'll try and get it nice and flush. One and two. Oh, I must have cut that one already. There you go. Didn't even realise I did it. So that's that bit, and then we want the sump done. So we want H44 and H52. So H44 is here. That's that bit. Yeah, you can still see him now. And then we want H51. H51, there it is. H51. And I won't worry about the other bits yet, because they can be stuck on when you put it on there, so we can do that later. So, right. And that'd be 5. 5 goes right across over here to 6. So we want those parts. And what we do is we deal with this bit first, and when they can get these bits, which is H21. Oops, turn it this way. Seen that one already. H21 is there. Can't go far wrong with that. Bit of cleaning up to do. And there. That's H51, and then we want H2. Going to be up the top. There's H2, so we do this, and that's it, then it comes off there. H2, and then we want times 4. Oh, they're the plug leads, aren't they? Looks like it. We'll look at that later. Anyway, where are they first? Let's find them. H. Oh, it's C. C21 times. So we're going to get that. I might be able to cut them off on the sprue itself. That's D. Oh, it's C. And back with the tyres again. Don't need that bit yet. That's G. Right, this is C now. So find the C now. It's going to be 2 in there. Oh, there they are. I might be able to cut them off because there's a number there. Cut that one. And cut that one. And that gives me my C, so I'll cut that bit off now nice and neat. So we can do this one. Do the other side. There you go, and put them just there as well. And we can do the same with the other one now. What I'll do though is I'll cut it off this bit here so I don't have to worry about that bit. So I'll cut it off where we did it last time. Whoops, let's do this right. Come in the other side. And I think that's done. And all I can do then is remove that bit, that comes out, move it across there, and then we've got the 22s on the sprue, which means they're numbered and they're easy to remember where we're doing them. That's it. So that's ready. Right, let's put this all back. 2 C's. Right, the wife's called me down for dinner today, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this and put this up as far as we are now, and then we can carry on with this in update number 4, because this will be update number 3. Right then, that's it then. Thanks for watching again, and remember, stay safe because it's a funny old world out there, and I'll see you in the next update.